सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु स्वः वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम येरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्यं प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वयो वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओम शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परं ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया वेदांत योग दर्शन साधनेन आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थमस्मिन् क्षणे एव सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति एकता पुरोभिवृद्धि अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं अनेक शास्त्र अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम कपिल महर्षये नमः। ओम कपिल महर्षये नमः। ओम कपिल महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम तृतीय पादम विभूति पादम सूत्राणि। Please chant the first 8 sutras. We have done them. देशबन्धः चित्तस्य धारणा तत्र प्रत्यय एकतानता ध्यानं तदेवार्थमात्र निर्भासं स्वरूपशून्यमिव समाधिः त्रयमेकत्र संयमः तज्जयात् प्रज्ञालोकः तस्य भूमिषु विनियोगः। Then त्रयमन्तरङ्गं पूर्वेभ्यः तद् अपि बहिरङ्गं निर्बीजस्य. So we have seen up to this. A picture generally is given. The goal is nirbija samadhi. To reach to that level, even this samyama also we have to transcend. But the samyama is required very much for the samija samadhi called as sampragnata samadhi. संयम is desha kala vastu drishtya mana chitta nirodha control. This becomes the antaranga sadhana for sampragnata samadhi, but bahiranga sadhana for nirbija samadhi. And for the sampragnata, the bahiranga necessary sadhana is pancha. First, what are called the bahiranga sadhanas are the compulsory 5 of them: yama niyamasana pranayama pratyahara. Then the using of this Samyama Chitta called as Parinama is being discussed now from the 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 sutras. In the first 2 sutras, the Nirodha Parinama is told. Then we will see Samadhi Parinama, effect of this Samyama Chitta when rightly used, how it helps in that Samadhi. Then we call it as Ekagrata Parinama. What is Nirodha Parinama is, this is Sutra number 9. Which we studied yesterday, the sutra itself with Bhashya, we have to just go through today. What it is? Vyutthana nirodha samskarayoho abhibhava pradurbhavau nirodha kshana chitta anvayaha nirodha parinamaha. Vyutthana nirodha samskarayoho abhibhava pradurbhavau nirodha kshana chittanvayaha Nirodha Parinamaha. See, this sutra has to be understood in 3 steps, 3 ways. First is we have Chitta. Second, in that chitta, the Vyutthana samskaras are there. Third, in that chitta, there is a possibility of the Nirodha samskara also. In our ignorance, we never tried for the Nirodha samskara, therefore, there are only Vyutthana samskara. That's the first stage of bondage samsara. Continuously from within, the samskaras push the chitta to go on projecting the chitta vruttis. Then after the vruttis, whether they are sattvic vritti or rajasic or tamasic, they are bhoga sambandhi or karma sambandhi, they are all again big thing that we never discuss in yoga. योगा उस नीचे लेवल पे बात नहीं करता है, सीधा इट अटैक्स ओनली द चित्त. आफ्टर द थिंग्स हैपन इन चित्त, व्हाट डू वी डू आउटसाइड, दैट इज नॉट talked about. First attack chitta only. Maximum we talk to you about yama niyama. That's it. So this is one thing. Second is what? By default in any of the lives, if sometimes if we had done some nirodha rupi sadhana, nirodha samskaras would be there. It is by chance. Hai to hai. Second point. Third is what? Therefore, what will happen? Naturally, generally, whatever the force is there from within of the chitta, sometime the vyutthana samskara become predominant and expressive. Sometimes Nirodha Samskara become predominant and expressive in general. Examples we gave yesterday. How one day suddenly we are so calm and quiet, the other day so disturbed. So contrast pictures, though no, we are surprised with our own selves. Why I am behaving so bad today and all. So that day the Vyuttana Samskara, that also negative are so much. Another day so calm and quiet and good, beautiful. Nirodha Samskara वहाँ उस दिन जाता. Example given. Now the topic में main point क्या है? We got Samyama. When Samyama Chitta, Samyamita Chitta is used through the Samprajnata Samadhi, slowly the Nirodha Samskaras can be initiated. Other track of Nirodha Samskara. Enough. Like China is increasing its border powers. 60,000, 90,000 highly sophisticated weapon के साथ it is deploying the people. If you चिल्लाओ तो कुछ नहीं होता. Our earlier governments used to do that. What now this government is doing, pouring so many thousands, lakhs, crores, that we also deploy 60,000, 90,000. We also tagda all Punjabi, what do you call that type of regiments and all. You know that Punjab regiment wala itne tagde, the China wala itna hi hai. The other day you saw that skirmish 10 days back. एक धक्का दिया तो तीनों गिर गए नीचे. So from that side, the Vyutthana Samskara, we have to develop from here the Nirodha. By the fact that we also deployed our army and all, they get controlled. नहीं तो they take it for granted. Everywhere it is. When you love attach so much to your children, they sit on your head and start shouting like dog. They bark. But when you also talk loudly, then they also become quiet. Isn't it? Opposite thing आपको करना है. In the same way here, through the Samyama Chitta, we attend. By practicing Samprajnata Samadhi, we increase the Nirodha Samskaras. The increased Nirodha Samskaras will reduce the Vyutthana Samskara. This is called as using Samyama Chitta for the Nirodha Parinama. And this also, as long as we are applying, and this is not our goal. Our goal is total Nirodha along with all Samskaras and see the Atman as Atman. As long as this sadhana of Sampragnata Samadhi with the Samyama Chitta is there, Nirodha Samskara will be more, Vyutthana will be less. Now, chhod diya, so then Nirodha will become less, Vyutthana will come more. So when we were not doing sadhana, whatever samskaras were there, accordingly, one after other used to express. Vyutthana wale, Nirodha wale. When we do sadhana, we increase the Nirodha samskara, with that Vyutthana gets reduced. Vyutthana samskara are the cause of all disturbances. Because samskar vithan hote, then they have the prabala shakti to make us pravritta in the world. When we are pravritta involved in the world, then we become cause for the karma phala. Then for that again, janma varna samsara. Isn't it? This is called as the Nirodha Parinama. Okay. So what is Vyuthana Samskaras? Vyuthana Samskara means the deeply dormant samskara which make the chitta become extroverted and project the Vrutthis. They are not seen now, but when the mocha for them to express come, they come. But in Nirodha Samskara, where the Vrutthis are not allowed to express, not required, non-expressive samskara is called Nirodha. Nirodha हो रहा है उसका. वो भी एक संस्कार है. Nirodha also संस्कार. Like the talking and not talking. Talking also is an effort. Not talking also is an effort. It also needs a planning, a commitment, isn't it? मैं आज दिन भर बात नहीं करूंगा. Only when you decide that way, we remain quiet. So that is what is the Nirodha Parinama of using the Samyama Chitta, which is very essential. So what it is? Ki Vyuthana Samskaraha Chitta Dharmaha. I am studying now the Bhashya of Vyasa for this Sutra number 9, where Nirodha Parinama of a Samyama Chitta is discussed. Before going to those details, he is slowly explaining. Vyasa Bhagwan कि व्युत्थान संस्काराः चित्त धर्म. चित्त है तो उसका धर्म है कि उसके अंदर व्युत्थान संस्कार विल बी देयर. Naturally there. Chitta dharma. Chitta is a dharmi. So it has got its dharmas of utthana. So therefore, by this, when the chitta vrittis are coming, don't get too much bogged up. But understand that is chitta dharma hai, usko slowly curtail, control karna hai. That's what the whole yoga about. Again, we are studying Vyuthana Samskaraha Chitta Dharmaha. One. Second is what? Nate Pratyatmakaha. They are all mechanical vrittis there. धर्म है अंदर चित्त के, वो वित्तान संस्कार. Vittana samskaras are natural dharma of the chitta. Try to catch this point. Therefore, they keep coming. Yesterday we explained it at length. That is why ki nate pratyatmakaha, they have nothing to do with the jnanam. बस वो संस्कार वहां बने हैं. इसलिए इति प्रत्यय निरोधे न निरुद्धाः. Just because you have the knowledge, these vittana samskaras never get niruddha. Underline this point. Just because we have the knowledge about how the Chinese are putting all their army, that won't go away. We have to deploy our own army. In the same way, listen again this sentence, Pratyaya Nirodhe Nariruddha. Means what? When the Jnana is gained by us, Pratyaya means Jnanam. With that, the Vyuttana Samskaras, they won't get subsided. उसके लिए निरोधा अभ्यास करना ही पड़ेगा. For that, this is the use of Samyama Chitta. When the Chitta is not Samyama, Chitta, Mana, Chitta Vrutthis are running in Desha Kala Vastu. This is 100% samsara. There is no sadhana at all in that. So, nate na niruddhaha. Now, be attentive. When Vyuttana are the samskara, dharma of the Vyuttana samskara, dharma of the chitta, interesting point which we have to recognize today is what? Ki nirodha samskaraha api chitta dharmaha. Even nirodha samskara also are the dharma of the chitta if we can create them, entertain them. But हमने किया नहीं अभी. Either we do the nidra samskara or the vyuttana samskara. Consciously doing nirodha of the samskara we have never done. But it is required. That is what is the antidote for the vyuttana samskaras of disturbed mind or chitta or vrittis. So nirodha samskara api chitta dharma. Okay. So chitta is one dharmi. It has probability of vruttana samskara, which projects the vrittis. The nirodha samskara is the chitta remains, but vrittis are not projected. Okay. Tayoho abhibhava pradurbhava. So tayoho abhibhava pradurbhava is each one of them, depending on the pressure from within, one becomes superseding or predominant and other becomes suppressant. Like in Gita, the three gunas talked in 14th chapter. रज तम को दबाकर सत्व एक्सप्रेसेस, सत्व रज को दबाकर तम एक्सप्रेसेस, सत्व तम को दबाकर रज एक्सप्रेसेस, रजस्तमश्चाभिभूय सत्वं भवति भारत, रजः सत्वं तमः चैव तमः सत्वं रजस्तथा. So here also, when the Vyuthana samskara become abhibhava and pradurbhava, then Nirodha samskara becomes quieted. When Nirodha samskara becomes abhibhava, then they become pradurbhava. Abhibhava means superseding, overpowering. Pradurbhava is therefore expressing. Then the other one becomes the quiet. Like at home, when that day the wife's words are abhibhava and it becomes pradurbhava expressive, husband is quiet. In other day, husband is abhibhava, overpowering her, and pradurbhava is expressing it through various words, action. In that day, she is quiet. Tamasha chalta rehta. Many आता है. Some says only the husband alone is dominant. एक कुछ होता है. कहीं only wife is. Exceptions तो है ही anyway. So तयोः अभिभव प्रादुर्भाव. So चित्ता, व्युत्थान संस्कार, निरोध संस्कार. Abhibhava pradurbhava. Up to this we have understood. Then Vyuthana samskaraha hiyante, Nirodha samskaraha adhiyante. That's the meaning. When we practice the Sampragnata Samadhi, then the Nirodha samskara, they keep on growing. To that extent, the Vyuthana samskara gets reduced. This is what knowingly we have to do. Otherwise, left to itself, because of the nature and mind's entertaining nature of entertaining the Vrutthis, always we are in the Vitthana of the Chitta Vrutthis. So many. Endless. Life ही उसी में चले जाते. Therefore, Nirodhakshanam Chittam Anu Eti. That is the meaning of it. Ki that Kshana we have mastered the Nirodha. So Nirodha Chitta Vrutthis are stronger. Vitthana Vrutthis are subservient to them or subservient to them. Then tada ekasya chittasya pratikshanam idam samskara anyathatvam nirodha parinama. Chitta remaining one. Depending on our efforts or no effort, kshana kshana, either nirodha samskara will overpower the vyuthana wala or the vyuthana overpower the nirodha. This is called nirodha parinama. Tada samskara shesham chittam iti nirodha samadhau vyakyatam. So this was discussed in the Sampragnata Samadhi discussion in the earlier mantras or sutras only it is said. So our job is what? Increasing Nirodha Samskara, which nullify the Vyuthana Samskara. When both of them are getting reduced, the Chitta freed from the Samskara is able to experience the Jnanam. The Jnanam can be the Atma Jnanam or anything as it is unbiased. This is called as the Nirodha Parinama. Then one or two words regarding this can be Nirodhetu na anubhuyate parinamaha na cha ananubhuyamanaha na asti chittasya trigunataya chalatvena gunanam kshanamapi aparinamasya asambhavad ityartha. So this is the before the sutra started, Bhagavan Vyasa's Sambandha Bhashya ka ye explanation hai. So Chitta is made with three gunas. It tries to project one or the other guna all the time. It is chanchala. Now, ayam artha yada vyuthana samskarakhya dharma tirobhutah bhavati nirodha samskara rupaha cha avir bhavati. Dharmi rupadaya cha chittam ubhayatra अन्वयित्वेन अवस्थितं प्रतीयते तदा सह निरोध परिणाम शब्देन व्यवह्रियते. So abhibhavah अन्यभूततया कार्यकरण सामर्थ्येन अवस्थानम. That is what. Na ime pratyaya upadanakaha. Ataha na vyuttana samskaraha pratyaya nirodhe api niruddhaha bhavanti ityarthaha. Nimitta karanatadeva pratyayasya iti bhavaha. Tasmat pratyaya निवृत्तौ अपि तत् संस्कार निवृत्ति कारणं पृथक् एव अपेक्षते इति. That's what we said. Even though we have got jnanam, but for the removal of the vyuttana samskara, the nirodha samskara increasing to the samprajnata samadhi, we have to do it only. There is no other way. What is samprajnata samadhi abhyasa? Becoming aware of the vrutthis absolutely, and whatever is required, that alone is maintained. Whatever is not required, that is dropped. Thus only wanted vrittis to the amount wanted alone are there. Other things are never coming to disturb. That is called as samyak prajnata samadhi. It's a beautiful art. It is very tough. It is. You can see Puja Gurudev like Mahatmas are always in that samprajnata samadhi. Okay? What people ask question, what is the answer to that? That answer they give. Their minds are not overpowered by any of the vrittis from any side. That mastery they got. But still the vrittis are used, etc. So therefore we are at the chitta level still. Even that vrittis, cause of the vritti samskara, when they are totally transcended, then asamprajnata yoga called as swa anumuti or anubhava atma pratishta, you know, will come. That's called kaivalya sthiti. Swarupavasthanam. Okay. Now the result of this is beautiful. Ki samskara matranam eva atra parinamaha ekasya dharminaha chittasya iti dik. So samskara, vittana samskara, nirodha samskara are the ones which are possible in the chitta, but with the practice we can increase nirodha samskara. That's called as nirodha parinam. Uska फल क्या होगा? Is so beautiful. The sutra number 10 is tasya prashanta vahita samskarat, tasya prashanta vahita samskarat, tasya prashanta vahita samskarat. See how beautiful it is. Samskarat means when the nirodha samskaras are increasingly increased. First, desha kala vastu drishtya, the chitta is controlled, called samyama. Samyama chitta is used in various bhumis. Tasya bhumishu vinyoga. Some efforts are in removing the negativities, in inculcating the positives, etc. Now, the bhumi we are using it is in the samprajnata samadhi prayatnam, in which the nirodha samskaras of the chitta we are increasing for reducing the vittana samskara. Obviously, with the use of samyama chitta, when through samprajnata samadhi practice, the nirodha samskara are increased, vittana samskara are very much. बहुत ज्यादा उसको कम कर दिया, reduce कर दी. What will be the result? Prashanta Vahita. You can see Ganga Maya when coming from Gangotri and so much gurgling and turbulent and ऊपर से चट्टानों से गिरते हुए बाप रे बाप. But in some places, when you go in that Shukatal में आप देखोगे, या even in Haridwar, beyond when you some kilometers before even Ganga Sagar, Prashanta Vahita. No turbulences at all. Isn't it like our own vehicle? When we are from the home going to the highway, en route because of गलियों से घूमना है, रास्ते से घूमना, lot of disturbance, markets are there, clutch, brake, accelerator, turning, so much होता है. But once you hit the highway, प्रशांत वाहित. गर्मी में होता है when both of them argue for no reason on one issue which they both agree actually. After some time when they realize कि unnecessary arguing, then they will go, अच्छा वो तुमने ये कहा था, मैं यही तो कहा था, अच्छा मैंने ये समझा, सॉरी. प्रशांत भाई था, चलो दूसरी चीज लेते हैं लड़ने के लिए. So they become प्रशांत भाई. चित्त प्रशांत वाहिता. No turbulence because वित्तान संस्कार relatively कम हो गए. Remember the funny thing as we discussed in our morning introduction also, Because the presence of Uttana Samskara, Kamaka, whether required or not, Vrutthis go on coming. For no requirement, no reason. Like, when you sit for japa, do na Om Namo Narayana. How many thoughts are coming? Uska koi matlab hai, koi purpose hai. But why they are coming? Because Uttana Samskara andar hai. And we struggle to get out of them. होता ही नहीं. That is why संयम चित्त करके संपर्क ज्ञात समाधि करोगे तो निरोध संस्कार इंक्रीज करो तो वित्तान कम प्रशांत वाहिता. What is प्रशांत वाहिता? निरोध संस्कारात् निरोध संस्कार अभ्यास पाठवापेक्षा प्रशांत वाहिता चित्तस्य भवति. तत्संस्कार मान्द्ये वित्तान धर्मिणा संस्कारेण निरोध धर्मः संस्कारः भूयते इति. So the same thing what I said. Vyasa Bhagavan's Bhashya, 2-3 minutes we study, then we go to what is Samadhi Parinamaha. Sarvartata Ekagratayoho Kshayodayo Chittasya Samadhi Parinamaha. Then what is Ekagra Parinama? It comes in the next one. Tata Punaha Shantodito Tulya Pratyo Chittasya Ekagrata Parinamaha. Eteshu Etena Bhutendriyeshu Dharmalakshana Parinama Vyakhyataha. Oh, this has got big Bhashya. Never mind. तो ये 3 पढ़ने के बाद समरी सारा दिखाएंगे हमको. Then we go to the result of this samyama chitta. The siddhis वगैरह will be spoken to us maybe from the number 16 से लेकर के होगा. Up to 16 very crucial topics. Up to 16th sutra, next 9 are very detailed, deep. We try our best to understand the main sutra as well as the bhashya. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Let all Vedanta Yoga Bhakti Acharyas bless us in such a manner that the crux essence of all these we grasp and know which sadhana required for us at what time and are able to do them and truly excel in our sadhana. Let us do the prayer sankalpa for that. Thank you. Swaha Milavaha. Om.